Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Monson Brewing Company, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where it's Monday again. Well, it's Monday everywhere around. I hope you had a good weekend. Today is March 10th. Spring is coming. The weather's going to get warmer, but we're still enjoying the nice, cool evenings. Last night, well, this morning, my alarm clock, which has a temperature chingadera, told me that it was 24 degrees overnight. And that's usually my temperature at which I put the air conditioner whenever I'm traveling. So what I'm trying to say is it was chilly. It was chilly for me, but I had my own blankie to blame for keeping me warm and comfortable. Anyhow, I'm rambling. I don't mean to ramble. We have news to get through. Not a lot, but important news that I want to share with you. As always, if you have something important that you wish to share with everyone and you wish a reaction, adding a capital letter Q to your comment goes a long way, and it's much appreciated. And of course, if you're watching live for the first time, we'd love the opportunity to welcome you to our cluster. So all you have to do is write capital letter N in your comment. N as in new will get you a nice little welcome. If you're watching later on in the day, we love you anyway. Let us get started with our news. This one came to me from Banderas News. Puerto Vallarta has taken a major step in strengthening its tourism sector with the official installation of the Municipal Tourism Advisory Council. Backed by Mayor Munguia, the council aims to promote comprehensive development in tourism by bringing together key stakeholders, including hotels, restaurants, travel agencies, and boat operators. Their combined efforts will drive strategies that position Puerto Vallarta as a competitive, innovative, and sustainable tourist hub. And yesterday was Sunday. I don't know where you were yesterday. I was home with my eyes glued to the television set around noontime, because I wanted to watch Presidenta Sheinbaum address the nation. Check it out. This is the Zócalo. In front of a crowd at the Zócalo, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum celebrated that the talks with her American counterpart have allowed the tariff measures to be postponed. But at the same time, she announced a plan to encourage the stability of the inhabitants of this country. During the massive event she held at the Zócalo in Mexico City, she reiterated, oh my God, what a horrible word. She reiterated her commitment to the nation and highlighted that her government has reduced intentional homicides by almost 15% between October 24 and February 25. President Sheinbaum expressed her confidence that on April 2nd, this coming April 2nd, the United States will not apply tariffs to Mexican products, recalling that for 30 years, both countries have signed trade agreements in which they have agreed not to impose tariffs reciprocally. And this Monday, of course, earlier today, President Sheinbaum spoke about her feelings regarding the informational meeting held yesterday in the Zócalo, which she described as very good. And I quote, "It was a very good event. It is the demonstration that the people of Mexico are aware, active, participatory, and that at a very important moment, that even though we reached an agreement through dialogue, the turnout was very good and the people were there to defend sovereignty. It should be noted that according to the Ministry of Government of Mexico City, some 350,000 people attended the capital Zócalo for President Sheinbaum's informational meeting. In addition to the above, the agency indicated that the event took place peacefully and concluded with a clean balance. It was great to watch. Some of the analysts referred to it as the Tariff Fest or the Arancel Fest. And what could have been a really confrontational speech became a symbol and an event for unity for Mexico. I feel so proud to live in a country where not only does our president have amazing approval rate, but to see people rallying with her, H-E-R, her, as in a woman, I think it's absolutely wonderful. So I am very, very happy to have watched this. There's a lot of clips on YouTube if you want to go back and watch. But moving right along, I want to introduce you to someone. We've had him as a guest before, but we bring him again today. Ta 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 ta. This is Emiliano Zapata. And he's not looking very happy. You see, on a day like today, but back in 1911, Emiliano Zapata took arms in Villa de Ayala Morelos, where he protested against the land theft perpetrated by the Porfirian followers from the peasants and was later reflected in the Plan de Ayala. Now, the Plan de Ayala, I want to tell you about this important document, was a political manifesto proclaimed by Emiliano Zapata during the Mexican Revolution. It was a response to President Francisco I. Madero. As you see, all our streets are named after all these people. Anyhow, it was a response to President Madero's failure to deliver on promised land reforms. The plan called for the expropriation of lands taken by wealthy landowners and their redistribution to peasants and indigenous communities. This is how ejidos got started. It declared Mexico a traitor. It declared Madero a traitor. Talk about a snafu. A traitor to the revolution, and recognized Pascual Orozco as the legitimate leader of the movement. The Plan de Ayala central demand, tierra y libertad, which translates to land and freedom, became a powerful symbol of the fight for social justice in Mexico, cementing Zapata's legacy as a defender of agrarian rights and the name of a neighborhood that is increasingly crowded with condo buildings and advertising signs that are spelled in English. But who am I to complain about anything? All we do here is we share the news and the weather, which is not ready because I didn't turn it on, but what do I know? Anyhow, Emiliano Zapata was not happy this morning back in 1911, and with good reason. But here's the weather. The weatherman, snarky weatherman, says the sun may be shining on you now, but I can take your pathetic star away anytime I choose. That's a little nasty, but we don't care. It is 22 degrees out there right now. Humidity is at 66%. And today we can expect a clear sky throughout the day with a high of 26 and a low of 14. Tomorrow, Tuesday, once again, clear skies throughout the day with a high of 26 and a low of 13. And Wednesday will be a humid day with clear skies throughout the day, a high of 28 and a low of 15. Today I'm going to go looking for park benches, and I'll explain what that means maybe tomorrow. I want to continue with a shout out to the Amapas Neighborhood Association. We love what they do. They're always looking after the Amapas neighborhood residents and all the people that benefit from things that happen in Amapas. They published photographs over the weekend on Facebook of their latest cleanup effort led by wonderful volunteers. And it reads, our amazing street team was out in full force this morning for our second Saturday cleanup. Nothing says weekend warriors like making a mapa shine one trash bag at a time. Armed with gloves, shovels, and plenty of community spirit, our volunteers proved that a little elbow grease goes a long way. Want to join the fun? We'd love to have you. Even an hour makes a difference. Drop us a line at volunteer at amapaspv.com and be part of the solution. You see, volunteering is a beautiful thing, and I am so happy that our volunteer fair is coming up because we'll have the opportunity to create nurturing connections between you and opportunities to volunteer brought into the event by 10 organizations, maybe 11. There is one organization that is trying to improve their offerings so that they can qualify. But I am excited about the event. We might as well roll the reminder now, as long as we're talking about it. If I can find it, I think it's right. Where did it go? Here it is.
Are you looking to give back but not sure where to start? Hands on Vallarta is your chance to meet local nonprofits and find the perfect volunteer opportunity just for you. Join us Saturday, March 22nd from 12 to 3 p.m. at Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. It's free. And if you're an organization looking for volunteers, we'd love to have you. Just scan the QR code to learn more, and let's make a difference together.
Yay! And of course, I'm excited because this week I'll be joined by Angela Kelleher, my co-organizer, and I are going to talk about Hands on Vallarta. We're going to record a little co-interview so that we can share it with you and we can get more people excited about the event. And of course, we're going to be joined also by our friend Diana Francis, who brings her improv workshop back to Puerto Vallarta. And she's also organizing some kind of event, special presentation with Gura Gabor that I'm really looking forward to learning more about. And of course, just an early reminder, this weekend we have the Riviera Market taking place. The next edition will take place on Saturday from 4 to 9:30 p.m. And this should be a lot of fun to attend because it features a lot of local entrepreneurs. And of course, I'll be spending a lot of personal time preparing the first part of my two-part presentation, A Man, a Woman, a Candle. In the first part, we are going to unpack La Bohème by Giacomo Puccini, the most popular opera. Well, I don't know if it's this one or Carmen by Georges Bizet. These are the most sought after operas and the ones that get performed the most. So we're going to unpack La Bohème, taking a look at highlights of wonderful excerpts from the opera. So that should be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to that. That's not until a week from Thursday, but I want to make sure that it is absolutely wonderful. Anyhow, let us take a quick look. Where's my chit chat button? Right here. Let us take a quick look at what you're up to this beautiful morning. Let's see. I see good mornings, and more good mornings. Thank you very much. Time change. We don't have time changes down here anymore, but I'm so glad that you found us. John says, logged on today and no Paco Ojeda anywhere. Brief panic, but then realized the time change. There you go. Let us see what else. Oh, a pizza place that I don't know. Trattoria 111. Enjoy terrific pizza this weekend, says Barbara Selvage. I don't know this particular place, but I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on it. Logan chimes in, President Sheinbaum's gathering in the Zócalo received largely positive coverage across the globe in the social media that I'm seeing. I I brought me to tears. I mean, I was just so moved to see our president. This was her third Zócalo meeting. She had one when she accepted. She had one when she gave her first 100-day speech. And this is the third one. And every time she speaks, she blossoms into her own voice, her own stance. It was just beautiful to see. It really was. Let's see. Gary says, thanks for the shout out. Well, Gary, you make things so easy, and I want to appreciate that. It is easy to shout out the Amapas Neighborhood Association because you are so diligent, your organization, in telling a feel-good story. We're always going to shout out any organization that does that. And whenever I spot other nonprofits doing something similar, we're certainly going to do that. It doesn't hurt if you send me a little nudge to make sure that we can support and amplify your message. But in this case, Gary, congratulations on everything you guys do. And I look forward to seeing you at our Hands on Vallarta membership fair so that other people can find ways to join the volunteer organization that you run. Congratulations. And let's see what else we have. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Turned my frown upside down and booked my ticket to paradise in 2 weeks. That is amazing, Joanne. Just need to find a place to stay. Well, that should not be that difficult because there's a lot of places to stay in town. It's on Abre in Versailles. It used to be La Fiamma. Oh, is that the pizza place? Oh, I think I know where that is. I think I tried to get in there one time and it was closed, even though they were supposed to be open. But I'll definitely look it up. La Fiamma, says Barbara. But, you know, we love good pizza wherever and whenever we can find good pizza. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot to bring something on to the broadcast today, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow because it's almost time to wrap things up. But tomorrow I want to play something that we haven't played in a while, which is filling in this statement. You cannot call yourself a Puerto Vallarta English-speaking local until you have fill in the blank. So tomorrow we will be looking at new and incredible things that we should be doing to consider ourselves English-speaking locals. And I can always think of a couple, and I look forward to reading what you bring to the table. And with that said, I think it's time to wrap. Nope, not that button. Wrong button. It is time to wrap this morning's broadcast. It is a pleasure to connect with you. And now I'm going to continue with my day. Looking forward to it. And I hope you also have an amazing Monday. As always, I thank you for connecting. We will be back tomorrow with more coffee, more headlines, and more stories to share. Take care.